Hey guys, this is Draco Socard, also known as Kurt. I am doing a project for my friend Samobutza. He wanted me to take a skull and make a skull mold so he can cast silver. So this mold will be machined out of carbon, and so it can withstand the heat of the silver when it's being poured. The music you hear is by Infanzia from Infanzia.com. Check that out. It'll be playing in the background the whole time. Let me So this is the skull I'm going to start off with. It's a pretty neat skull. It's not sure who I got it from. I got it from one of those sites where you just there's just free stuff on there, or you can buy some stuff. It's called Bad Skull. It's kind of look he's looking for. This skull does have a lot of dialogue situations, so the first thing I'm going to do is cut the skull where I want it to be cropped at. The angles and stuff, and then I'll have to wash out the areas that are dialogue situations. Good example of that is this whole area right here is a dialogue situation. If the mold's cut through here, I'm gonna turn down that music a little bit. Right up. There you go. I don't know if it was loud to you guys, but it was loud to me. Yeah, so I'm gonna cut through. I'm gonna take his jaw straight back. Have to blend his teeth in. Fun stuff like that. None of this is gonna even matter. So first things first. Wow, that's one heck of a loop. I just did a loop grab and that's what I got. So we're gonna do this a little different. Now, I'm not the best at this stuff, but I'm fairly decent. I like this skull. I'm gonna save this off because I might use that skull for something else. I'm getting ready to do a big project. I might use it in it. So let's see, skull for Sammy. Alright, so I'm going to do a knife. They said I don't... That's not what I want. This is the kind of cut I want. It doesn't go all the way through, does it? No. I don't use knife too often. Oops. Still didn't give me what I wanted. So we're gonna do this the other way that I know how. Because Draco sucks at drawing. Shift A, mesh, cube. Bring this bad guy over here. It's probably more... of the part of the face I want anyways. Alright. Boolean. Added it to this one, didn't I? Yeah, I think I want the Boolean on this one. I don't usually use these on this. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Apply that. Take that, delete it. Woohoo! Alright. Step 1, file save. You'll notice I save a lot. Right. So let's see. Let's take a look here. Guess the best way to do this is front view. Just looking to see how bad it is. Right up in here. Actually, might not be too bad. Back here is like this face here goes behind this face here. Let's do this. Let's pick this surface here, then go to 1 and see where it's at. Yeah, you can see that it's tucked behind the other faces. Change my clipping. Yeah, it's back here. So I gotta bump those down, so this is something that can maybe not make them so deep. So when he's casting them, then I gotta do something with these teeth because they look like individuals. So what I need to do is merge them all together. I mean, they're all joined together. They're all in the same body, but... So what I need to do is something like... Let's see, solid. Oh, this is not meant to be a tutorial by any means. Just kind of like... Just watching me do it. Alright, so let's see. Grab all these teeth. Of course, all these teeth are triangles. Ugh. I mean, they're gonna be triangles when I take them out of Blender anyways, but... Actually, there's some teeth. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take these and take them out of this solid. Alright, so those teeth can go bye-bye. Alright, let's see. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to only do these things once. So you can see they kind of got a... I don't know what this slit was for, so they can open the skull up, but... We're going to do this. What I'm doing here is I'm cutting half of the skull away. There's an easier way to do this. Let's go ahead and keep the... I don't have to worry about that back surface. Don't need that back surface. That is a really deep nose cavity. I mean, I know skulls aren't was a solid. That's not how skulls really are. You know, they have a thickness to them. They're not solid. So that's an over exaggerated depth of a nose cavity to begin with. So I'm pretty sure the roof of your mouth here isn't bone. Just kind of taking a look at what I gotta do here. Sample. I'm gonna come in here. Delete those faces. Grab that. No, I'm not. So let's get rid of that one. Then to get rid of those ones. That was a pretty wicked loop. So I want to come in. So I'm selecting all these. I delete both ends and loop cut between them, or loop grab. Let's go this way. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I told him I'd do this by last Sunday, and I didn't. So figured I'd stream it. Get me a little more motivated to do things that are a lot like work. Let's go ahead and grab this. Yeah, I can grab that loop. Let's see how big is that loop. Alright, so it turns around right here. So let's delete that one. Because that's on. Let's make a tooth. There we go. Face. Now this is going to be just a little tiny, small piece of silver, so it's not going to be highly detailed. I don't think silver, unless you press it together, I don't think it's really detailed when you pour it anyways. If Samobutza was the thing, he could tell you. Or tell me. Let's see. Oh, that's just too quick.
Yes, I am in the thing.
Yay!
Silver's not that detailed when you cast it. I mean, it'll still take up like relatively fine detail, but it's nothing like, you know, stamping it. Like, you're not gonna be able to get within thousandths of an inch casting, whereas you would
with a coin. Yeah.
when you actually mint it. And this, I think we wanted to do it around 5 ounces.
Yeah, when I'm all done and got it into, oh, I didn't know that did that. When I get it into CATIA, I'll be able to do measurements of volume.
So are you just removing triangles right now, or trying to
Um,
like something on the die lock, or what?
the dialogue. I'm removing the dialogue. So like this area would all be dialogue. I mean, there's no way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that loop through there. So I'm cutting away the back half of it all around, and then I'll just take these surfaces straight down to these surfaces. So it looks like a skull from this point of view.
Gotcha.
And then I can add this. I'm going to add this modifier here called the mirror modifier and see. Boop. So whatever I remove from, whatever I do on this side does on that side. Sorry. How's the volume of the music?
I can't really hear it.
Let me turn it up a little bit. All right. Oh. Nope,
Oh
still
my god,
not.
that skull looks so weird when you're like just looking, like zoomed in at the mouth and the nose.
Yeah, there's the teeth. You'll see it here in a second. I separated the teeth out because I got a lot of work to do on them. Having ice cream. Ice cream break.
Oh wow, the teeth actually have roots.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the skull too, they have a line separating the top of the head and the bottom of the head, like so you can open it up like where they cut apart a craniotomy or what they call it.
Yeah.
Okay, where is it still connected at? Oh, over here. Still connected somewhere. Let's see. These lines. Edges. I don't know why there's a bunch of edges on this thing. Let's do a merge by distance. 0.001. Nothing merge. 0.01. One removed. That's not what I was looking for. Oops. Grabbing in the background. Hardest part about 3D. Depth perception. I don't know why all these extra edges are on here. He must have drew, the original drawer must have drew them in patches or cut sections and left them. No wonder. Let's see something here. I couldn't grab it. Oh, there we are. There we go. Let me grab that whole edge loop. Alright, this is gonna have to go all the way back. Well, not back here though. What I'm doing here is I'm creating a box to cut that nose a little more controlled. Let's see. I was gonna mirror, but I don't need to. Red direction is X. So if I hit GX, I can move it over. G is for grab. So if I hit shift, I can click the two. Which is kind of backwards from Windows file systems. Like, let's say these were each a Windows file system. Let's see. And if you wanted to click here down to here, you would hit shift. You would hit shift. So clicking between them, it doesn't get them. But if I hit control, it does. Oops, I missed. It does the route to get down there. It's so if I did this. So let's say this is a surface, 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 and those were files. If I hit control and click this one, it does all of them. If I hit shift, it only does the ones you clicked. Like I said, it's backwards from Windows file systems, because if I hit the top one and then shift and hit the bottom one, it's like everything between. Not this one. That one and that one, and go to grab, move it in the X. So let's go back to the front. L grabs everything that's touching the area you clicked on. So let's grab. Let's go back to shaded here. Grab the top, bottom, top. Oh. So the nose will be a little more shallow like that. But let's give it a rounded look. So, not worried about the side. Control B for bevel. I can move it out. If I scroll mouse, I get more cuts. Now we're going to do a Boolean operation. Select it. Add modifier. Boolean. Select that. And I want the difference, which means, you know, divide this by this, and then I'm going to apply that, and I can delete this. I'm actually going to bring it back. I just wanted to show it, because now I can take that. One's front view, control one's back view. I can move this over here. That's not going to be the result I want, so we're going to rotate it in the Z direction. It's the blue line. When you hit G and you start moving, it's relative to the view that you're looking at that moment. So if I did it from here, it's going to be on the, like if this is a plane. Alright, so now what I need to do is S for scale, and I'm going to go to X direction. Hold on a second, I was down here, I have to be up here. Click it, S, X. There you go. Alright, so to keep it from hitting this corner, I am going to do a Boolean. I don't think it'll work. It might not work. I'm gonna get rid of these buttons. I never use them anyways. Let's hide them. Let's drag this over so I get a bigger window. I'm not gonna use these at all with this project. I might in the end. That's how you texture. Let's see, front view. G. Move it in. See, I don't care if it does anything back here because I'm not going to be able to see that. I need to do a little bit here, so let's grab this face here. G. Red. The red direction is X. I say red because of this line. Alright, I don't like these. So I'm gonna scrap this whole piece and start over with this. But since it's curved, Shift A, Mesh, UV sphere. It's a ball. I'm gonna do an R. I was gonna do an RX90 to rotate it this way, just to kind of make it look like an eyeball at first, you know. But I don't really want these triangles, so I'm gonna do a Alt R to clear the rotation. Let's see. Okay. It's actually kind of what I want in here, but I don't want it out here. So we're gonna do S. Do I want to do an SX? I suppose I could.
Hey, wake up.
Alright, Samobutza. You have a good night. That was him poking me. I'll work on. I'm probably going to bed here soon too because it's getting late. Work on this for a little bit longer, then I'll stream it again tomorrow. Made more progress than I have in a while. Okay, so I'm going to G, Y, because green is Y. I don't know why. Alright. I think that'd look kind of cool bumped out. I wonder if you'd prefer it bumped in. I'm going to take a creative license and make it a little flatter. So we're going to scale in the Y direction. And then GY, grab it and move it in the Y direction. Ooh. So, I like that. If that was a coin. And just so it looks better, I'm going to show you if I did a object smooth shade. So, it'd be smooth like that. And then I could come in with a radius in here. So when they're cutting the tool, they're cutting this direction. You know, coming down in this area, cutting out the material. And this would be inverted. I need to watch this eyeball, this edge right here. So I'm going to G X. Get that in there. What? Rotate it away. Let's move it up a little bit. There we go. Because then you want the form of the skull to be what's round there.
Hey, wake up.
Alright. He says he thinks it looks cool like that. So that's the way we're going to go. Alright. Click here, add modifier. Wait a minute. Okay, let's see, where's my modifier I already have? Add modifier. You could stack these modifiers. Except for if you're going to apply them, you want to apply them like this way. Like order of operations, like doing math. I don't have the mirror on right now, but you could see if I was to apply this one, and I haven't even done anything with it yet. Select that one, You can see how they're not. It's not doing anything over here. So if I hide that one, see how it did something over here, but not over here? Because the order of operations, the mirrors first, then this. But I can apply that. And it's on both sides. Because this mirror goes back to the body. So you want to apply some cases bottom up. Your mirrors always should be in the end though. This is a little thin for a mold, so I'm going to just... I don't think we need... I don't know. Probably don't need that to look like a skull. I'm going to turn that off for now. So what I end up doing is come in here like this. How I said it looked thin. Just... We're going to do the control grab, so click up here. And then control, click down here. And grab that whole edge I was trying to select. And we're going to go into the first view and then flip it around. I guess I never needed to go to the front view. We're going to do GX. Alright, see how it's folding that behind? I don't like that up here. So I'm going to shift and click that to unselect it. Then go GX again. Oh, that's not so bad. GX, gonna round that out a little bit. Grab these ones. GX. 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 Alright. Let's check this out right here. This looks kind of funky. What's going on here? There's... Oh. Let's go to face mode. This face is on the inside. That face does not need to exist. How about this one? Nope, that one either. Alright, so let's see. So Samobutza went to bed. He's getting a headache, so Draco is causing him to have a headache. Alright, so they have these mark sharps. So I'm gonna select everything. Right mouse click, and that has to be in edge mode. Right mouse click and then say clear sharp. That means they wanted a sharp ridge there when they use smooth shade. Alright, let's go in here. I wonder how that's going to look when I control click all the way around this. See, if I control click here, it's not going to go around, it's just going to take a shortcut across, so I kind of gotta... But if I click down here, it's going to go straight down and around to there. It's supposed to. And it's not. Why is that? Control click. Something's going on here. What's going on? Let's try that again. Control click. See how they did that? And then control click. 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 Control B. Yeah, look at that. Alright. This is ugly. What's going on here? Looks like there's some thickness going on here. Going back to faces. This face here, still on the inside. I don't like any of these faces. Yeah, remember, this is going to be a small thing. We're going to click these ones. That one, that one. We're going to get rid of that one. So let's go that one, that one, that one. Hit H to hide. That one's good all the way up to that one. Hide. Ugh. Oh, these. Let's go over there, there. That one, that one, that one. H. Okay. I'm gonna hit L over this. L over this one. There it goes. We're gonna switch to vertices because I know I got all of it. L. Delete. Vertices. L, delete, vertices. Alt H, tab. Alt, no, not tab. What happened? Where did they go? Control Z's. Thought I said hide those, not delete those. And there we go. H. Oh, because these vertices control those, so I can't do delete vertices. So when you delete vertices on one side, it deletes them. So we'll do an L faces. Or we can do this. We can go vertices L. I'm going to do another L down here. Whoa, I didn't hide this one. Let's go here. H, okay. Now vertices L and L, delete faces. L, L, delete edges. L. We're not gonna delete edges. Alright, so Alt H, got them all back. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do an all right mouse click, merge vertices by distance. Got one out of there. That's basically like, let's say this line here. If I GG this up to here, there's still two vertices there. If I do all and I do merge vertices by distance, now there's only one. Why is that marker sharp though? Never seen that before. See this line? I don't like this line, so I'm gonna click there, and then I'm gonna control click all the way over here. And I'm gonna do this thing called dissolve edge. And that edge is gone. I don't care about these being triangles, I'm gonna dissolve those edges. Triangles are bad. Okay. But here's the really funny problem. I can make these all quads look nice. I export this to get it to CATIA. It goes and becomes all triangles. I wish there was a way to bring it in quads. In the licenses that I own. Well, I don't own. My work owns it, but... Okay, it's nice little loop cut there. I don't know what's going on up here. Like, these are nice, and then you get up here and they start jigging. Hey, look at this face. I don't need this face up here. Alright, I'm just getting tired. So, I'm going to go to the front face view. Go to about here. It's starting to look good. I'm going to tab out. Yeah, see this? I got to fix this before I mirror it. I'm not going to mirror it to the very last thing, but that's what it looks like. Now, if I click this little... I've seen that symbol before on like a superhero. But this little symbol here, what that allows me to do is when I'm in edit, I was doing everything on this side because without this click, see how it's smooth? I'm going to turn clipping on too. If I do this, if I move it over here, or if I move it over here, it's the same thing. I can move it. Or maybe not. But I can select on the side now. Alright, let's do an Alt-H. Take this and delete that. I don't need it. Now, what that clipping is, in the mirror, is... Let's go back to that mirror modifier. With clipping off, if I grab this point, I can move it way over here. See how it goes past, glitches through? But with clipping on, imagine that line, this blue line, which is, they call it the X plane, it's from the X side to the X side. But if I move it across, it stops. See that one? And then it stops. So basically they touch each other, and then I can't move it out of there. I can't move it to the side. Up and down, but not to the side, because they flipped and stuck. So one of the things you can do, like there's these double ones here. Boom. I want to do that from the front view though. So you don't want to create dents. So here's this little gap here. Let's do this from the top. G. If you press GG, it moves along the same line. So I can't do it here, but now I can do it up and down. But it's not just up and down, it's on that same line that already exists. Like this one's all bumped up. Move it down. Then if I hit GG, I can move it on that same. There's some things that help you smooth them all out, and I'll do those tomorrow because I need to smooth all this out. But I won't be able to do a bevel there. I'll probably save that for something else, or just have them natural, or just leave it. But like this has an undercut still right here. So I got the same problem down here with the clipping. So now what I could really do is I can just grab all of it. Oh, this one doesn't have the clipping turned on because it's not part of that part, but G, X, and then my problem's gone. This gray line you see is actually this Z line. Or actually it's this sunlight. So I go 0. Oh, that's what. Go node. Oh yeah. Alright, so I'm going to end my stream here. And I'm going to work on this tomorrow. I need to make sure there's no undercuts. I need to blend this line down to the cheek, to the chin bone. Fill this gap in. I'm going to have to work on all the teeth. These back teeth are probably going to be removed. Gotta fix these gaps. Got a lot of work to do, really. On the profile view, I gotta bring this down, fill that in, bring this back. So there won't be a dent here at all. It'll just be straight back. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. I need to fix any kind of undercuts. And then we gotta put it in, take out the inside of this jaw. I haven't done anything on the jaw or the teeth. And then create the rest of the mold. It's a square of carbon, so it could take the heat, and it's got to go up deeper than they plan on pouring. And then in the end, I'm going to take it into CATIA and do a volume measurement to get 5 ounces. So that'll change the size, but I don't know. I don't even know if you can do anything like that on Blender. But I appreciate you guys watching, and tomorrow I will stream again. If you want to see more and be notified, just hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. My sound guy is not here. PR Samobutza usually does my outros. Maybe I'll record them doing that and then use a soundboard. But until then, you guys have fun, and let's